This is a poem I rarely perform. It's about what happens when you fall in love with creative people. It's called Forwarded Mail. Yesterday, you showed up in my mailbox. Your full name, all caps, courier font, like a newspaper headline announcing your miraculous return, or the surprise that you had never really left, that you were just waiting for me in the apartment upstairs. The apartment with a new door because it was robbed once after you moved out. The apartment with a half-empty computer room I rarely use. The room you disappear into for hours. The room I found you going crazy on New Year's Eve. The New Year's Eve I spent checking you into a psych ward and crying myself to sleep on the couch alone. The couch I took your virginity on so many years before. The virginity you neglected to tell me about until I had married someone else. The same someone else I would cheat on with you. The someone else who never really had a chance. 'Cause even when you were gone, I never stopped believing in you. I need you to know I never stopped believing in you. I had heartstrings and hopes tied to your very being. I would have housed you for a lifetime, would have driven nail into wood and built you an entire house. I would have talked politely to your mother 3 times a week. I would have listened to every revision of every poem you ever wrote, and I would have remained silent, scribbled only random lines in the middle of art history lecture notes that no one would ever see. I would have given you the spotlight. I would have given you my spine when your height finally forced you to slouch. And I would have forwarded your mail. The last time I forwarded your mail was over a year ago. Your mother sent me a thank you letter. She also included your wedding picture. I was tempted to call her and tell her all your dirty secrets. I was tempted to mail her a fruit basket full of poisoned apples. I was tempted to drive off a bridge. I was tempted to show up at your job and cause a big scene. I was tempted to pack everything I could fit in my car and leave, but I refrained, held my cool, and moved on. Except for days when I see an old truck that looks like the one you drove when we first met, the one we sat and talked in for hours after the cafe closed, the one I know you stopped driving long before we stopped dating. I always expect to see you in the cab, looking like you were then, all long-haired and smoking, the you I never got to say goodbye to. And I think I'll think about this way for the rest of my life. I would have forwarded your mail if I had not discovered words again and decided that writing a poem about you was better than not writing poems because of you.